This is A Game, fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we're talking about today is we're continuing the conversation about why Black women really can't stand each other, the disdain that they have for each other, the fake sisterhood that they have with each other, and it really begins in the home with the first person, a Black woman, the first woman that a Black woman has a relationship with is mother-daughter. And a lot of times in our so-called community, the mother-daughter relationship is the most toxic relationship that girls first experience. And it can shape them in a number of ways. But the video that I talked about this, which you can catch right here, it talks about the jealousy between mothers and daughters. And one of the things that mothers, toxic mothers, are jealous about is the attention that the daughters receive from their fathers. So I'm going to show you a clip of a video. Now, the video is not supposed to be taken seriously. It's done like tongue-in-cheek, like a joke. But all good jokes are based in some type of truth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys the video that I'm talking about. And then I'm going to come back with my perspective on it. Okay. Okay.
About 2 years ago, I introduced my husband to this woman. Beautiful personality, beautiful face. I knew my husband would like her, but I didn't have a clue that he would be as enthralled with her as he is now. And as time has progressed, like, you can just kind of tell that, like, he's gotten a lot more passionate about this person than he has his own wife. And so I'm struggling with that, especially because this person doesn't respect boundaries. She does not respect my marriage. She does not respect the boundaries that I put in place and said, okay, this is what you can and cannot do. Like, she has taken full claim of my husband, and I'm struggling with that. So lately, the boundary that she has just kind of been overlooking has been her waking up in the middle of the night calling my husband. That's not okay with me. For you to wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, first thing you want to do is roll over and call my husband. Like, that doesn't sit well with me. So I even went to the length of telling her, like, ma'am, like, I'm the one who introduced y'all. If you wake up in the middle of the night, like, call me, I would feel much better about that. If it's an emergency, call the police. But can you please quit calling my husband in the middle of the night? Y'all, she's so disrespectful. The other night, she just wakes up. I can hear her, and she's like, Daddy, Daddy. What? My thing is that at this point, like, I'm going to lose my profession if I fight a 2-year-old. So what am I supposed to do? How do I get this woman to respect my marriage? How do I get her to stop waking up in the middle of the night to call my husband? Because I really don't want to have to square up with a 2-year-old. But if I have to, I will. So
Okay. Now, mind you, that's supposed to be like her, some humor, because she's obviously referring to her 2-year-old daughter. But this video isn't about that particular woman. This video is about the overall concept, because even though certain things are said as jokes, the sad reality is too many mothers are toxic in the Black community and actually secretly feel that way. The same way this lady said is a joke, these toxic mothers actually feel that way towards their own daughters, okay? Of any age, 2-year-old, 12-year-old, 22-year-old, it doesn't matter, right? They actually feel, and the more toxic she is, the less that's gonna be a secret. She's gonna let that, if she's super toxic, she's gonna let that be known. Like, listen, I don't like y'all relationship. The father and the daughter, y'all having too good of a relationship, or she'll cast doubt on the relationship. But this is jealousy that the father is given the 4 P's. And when we talk about the 4 P's, for those of you who need a little bit of a refresher, these are the 4 P's that men give to women in various stages and kind of no matter what the relationship is. So a son might actually give the 4 P's to their mother. A male coworker might actually give some of these 4 P's to a female coworker. A father is going to give it to his daughter, all 4 of them. A husband is going to give it to his wife, all 4 of them. So men in general, the general body of men have 4 P's that the general body of women always need in some capacity or in some way. Okay, so it's the provision, it's the problem solving, it's the protection, and it's the procreation. All women need them 4 P's in some way, shape, or form when they encounter men. Okay, it's the unspoken rule. Men naturally give it. He's naturally going to give some type of provision. It doesn't even have to be money, but the provision of his masculine light, the provision of his structures, the provisions of his leadership, these types of things. And so a father gives these to his daughter, right? And the mother becomes jealous of that because on some level, she thinks that those 4 P's are a resource that he actually can run out of. The reality is that it's not. I mean, if you just want to keep it super surface and superficial, you can say he can run out of money, but I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the essence of malehood, the essence of masculinity. He is going to never run out of this. He doesn't run out of his capacity to do any 4 of them things, especially when we talk about them on a more internal or spiritual level, right? So in the back of the mother's mind, these 4 P's are a resource that this man can actually run out of. And if he can run out of them, she doesn't want him expending them on, quote, another woman. This, quote unquote, other woman just so happens to be their biological daughter, right? So she is doing that. But more importantly is that she doesn't want the daughter to benefit from the 4 P's because she is the other woman and the wife is the only woman that should be able to benefit from that man's 4 P's at any given time for any reason. So she doesn't actually want her daughter to actually get benefit from it. Because on a certain level, especially with these toxic mothers who usually are just toxic women in general, feel an ownership over the men that they have in their lives, whether those men are husbands, sons, fathers, brothers, whatever the case may be. Also, here's another thing. The daughter might actually show a level of appreciation for her father's provisions and his problem solving and his protection and his procreation that casts a bad light on the mother's ingratitude, if you understand what I mean. So the daughter may actually have a healthy respect for what she's receiving from her father. She might actually be grateful. She might actually say thank you. She might actually show gratitude or reciprocate the best that she can the love that she feels coming from her father, the appreciation that she feels because her father's giving her something, right? So this is one reason why she will devalue the father's actions and the father's importance in the eyes of the daughter. She'll begin to teach the daughter how to be an ingrate. She'll begin to teach her daughter how to devalue her father, how to downplay his 4 P's. Oh, he took you somewhere that ain't nothing he was supposed to do. So it creates within the daughter that first sense of entitlement as it pertains to men and what men do for her. Instead of having this be a healthy exchange or teaching the daughter how to healthily receive the 4Ps from a man that is not in a toxic way, that is in a healthy way, because this is what she's really supposed to be learning from her father, the mother actually undermines that by teaching the daughter how to be entitled to it. And so when you're entitled to somebody and you're entitled to the things that they do for you, then you don't have proper gratitude. You don't have proper appreciation for it. You're not going to say thank you. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Just receive well. You're not going to do it because you're going to feel like, well, you owe me that. And so therefore you don't get a cookie for doing stuff that you owe me. You don't get these big accolades for doing your job, slave. So because you're supposed to do this for me. So once there's a sense of entitlement that is created, which fosters that ingratitude, it also fosters selfishness and a dismissive attitude towards her father. And then it begins to extend into every area of those 4Ps, all of the subdivisions. So under his problem solving and or his protection, his counsel falls. And she'll start ignoring that because the mama ignores his counsel. She doesn't value the counsel. So she either shows this by example or she'll outright in some way tell her daughter, you don't have to listen to your father. So therefore his counsel to you, his advices to you, or even his demands of you can go unheeded because your daddy don't know what he's talking about. And it can be dismissed so summarily as that. Your daddy don't know what he's talking about. Your dad doesn't know what he's talking about. So that means he's stupid. That means, listen, we don't have to listen to them. We smart over here. He's stupid. All he is a mule for us. All he do is go to work and bring us money. And that's all he's supposed to do. And that ain't worth much. So since he's not bringing anything of value to you, you don't have to listen to him just like I don't. All of that is insinuated in, your daddy know what he's talking about. You ain't got to listen to him, girl. Girl, your daddy. She outright, if she toxic enough, she'll outright say, girl, your daddy's stupid. He don't know. What he know? He don't know. He don't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. I.e., he doesn't know all of the undermining and manipulation I do behind his back. He don't know what's going on. He thinks something's going on that's really not. He thinks he's running this house, but really I'm manipulating everything and I'm basically a puppet master. So as he do, I undo. So he doesn't know that. Hopefully he's oblivious to that. But I'm going to clue you in on the manipulation that I do so you will know how to maneuver and you will be able to understand that your daddy ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. And when that happens, the daughter begins to view every man like that. Oh, he ain't nobody. Because if my daddy ain't nobody, then these other men ain't got no shot. Who are they? I ain't got to listen to them. That's why she don't want to submit to nobody. I ain't got to listen to them because he's devalued. The things that he do, all of the stuff that he brings and gives and all of the parts of him that he pours into his family, nobody acknowledges that. Nobody gives that the proper acknowledgement. Nobody says or hails him as a hero for doing what he's supposed to do, but they'll hail a single mother for doing what she's not supposed to do, which is create hardship and setbacks for her children. So we're uncovering the layers. This is why Black women have such atrocious relationships with other Black women, because even though they were in cahoots, possibly the mother and the daughter, if the mother can get the daughter on board, she also sees her mother as a manipulative backstabber, and she carries that to other Black women. I don't trust. You will hear so many Black women. I don't trust no woman. I don't have a lot of girlfriends because I don't trust women. I don't like them because they keep up too much mess. They keep up too much drama because they see that same manipulation that they spied in their mother that they might have benefited from. But you know, they get together for foolishness. That's where they learn that. We can come together to connive and to, you know what I'm saying, finesse folk and act a fool. We can come together for that. But the reality is there's no honor among thieves. So I don't actually trust you, because if you'll backstab them, I'm next. All you need is space and opportunity to do so. So sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.